G'day and thanks for joining. Today I have a Deguard high security dimple lock. So these are a 5 pin with pin in pin, so they're actually a 10 pin as such. There is an interactive element on here, which as the key is pressed in, this pin here lifts up, which actually raises it higher than the key. That doesn't really come into play as far as picking these. It just means that second pin in is quite high set. So you can see the little dimples in the middle, which correspond to the inner pins. It creates some difficulties with these that I'm still sort of getting used to. So I tend to be oversetting quite a bit on this, which is why I've sort of put this black line here. It just helps me sort of see where we are in relation to the start position. So these cores have a bit of play in them, so it's almost like a false set straight off the gate, but we do lose that quite a bit as we go through. So I'll just try to start on the very edge of these pins, and you'll see I lift off the tension quite a bit as these sort of things stick and overset. So on pin 2 there, pin 3, pin 4, you can see we've just moved up a little bit, so I'm just going to jiggle that tension a little bit. There we go. I was going to say it doesn't want to come down. On 4 now. Now we just had a couple of pins drop down there. Trying to get on that 5th pin, little click out of 5, but we're still overset a little bit, so jiggle that a bit and we drop back down. Looks like 3 may have dropped. Drop back down. 1, 2, 3. You can see I'm losing that false set quite a lot. I think it's I think the inner pins are oversetting as I go. Okay, now we've just had a drop and we're actually now in a deeper false set than we started in. So that means that all the outer pins are set. Now I'm going to move through and try to set these inner pins. So loosen right off on the tension. And we've got 1 move up a bit there, 2, 3, 4, 5, come back through, 1, 2. So it's quite hard to feel these inner pins. There we go, on 5. We've got an open. All right, let's see if we can get the pins out and have a look. So I'm going to drop these out through the top, just makes it a bit easier. But these do have quite a lot of spring tension on them, and I have sent pins flying across the room before. Just come out a bit. So just try to concentrate on getting these springs out without shooting them everywhere. double check that those two are in the right order. I didn't expect them to come out. So we can see these the inner pins are coming out, but the key pins themselves are tending to stay. But that's all right, we'll get them out in a minute. Pull that core out actually. Not as graceful as I would like. There we go. Alright, now we'll get that core out. One, two, three, 4, 5. Alright, let's have a bit of a look what we've got. So we've got these pin-in pins on every cylinder, or sorry, on every chamber. Looks like we've got a spool. Not sure if these are yeah, there's a slight serration at the bottom of these pins as well. So we've got a sort of a lip with a serration, just a slight serration on the bottom of that one, a lip with a serration, and these actually barrel in as well. So they're like a, I guess a torpedo. So we've got that barrel sort of torpedo with 2 serrations on there, and just a single serration. Not sure if you'll be able to see, yeah, that very fine serration. Then you can see, as far as the driver pins, we've got these spools on every one, and then these little pin-in pins which are spring-loaded as well. That's all I have. Thank you very much.